What is going on, guys? It's Evan here from Evan Sports Corner. I'm back with another live stream on sale. Today we got the Texas Longhorns and the Oklahoma State Cowboys here at the Moody Center today. The Longhorns and Oklahoma State, both in the Big 12. Texas 5-2 in the Big 12. The Big 12 is probably the best basketball conference in all of college. Texas, TCU, Iowa State, Kansas State, and Baylor all packed in there. I say Iowa State all packed in there, very close with each other in the standings, and every game counts. They were taking on Oklahoma State, one of the lower tier teams in the Big 12, but they can pull off an upset or two, and they play teams close. Oklahoma State is a pretty decent basketball team. Again, not what you'd call a powerhouse, but they're pretty decent. They're pretty decent at basketball. They're okay. They're like a mid program and certainly have upset potential. They're 11-8 on the year and got a home game today. You just gotta play tough, man. I mean, Oklahoma State has beaten Iowa State in their most recent game. They beat Iowa State, taken down, played Kansas really close. It is an Oklahoma State team that can come in to your house and pull off upsets. Avery Anderson III, the main guy for this Oklahoma State team, Big 12 Player of the Week last week. And Oklahoma State met Texas about 3 weeks ago back in Stillwater, Oklahoma. The Longhorns went up there, played a really close game with Okie State, but they came out with a big-time victory against the Cowboys. And now today, the Longhorns will be looking to get the win and get ready for the big weekend. I believe they got Tennessee on Saturday, and then they got Baylor on Monday. So here we go. Texas versus Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's one of the best defensive efficient teams in the league. Division One, and Texas one of the best offensive efficient teams in Division One. So here we go. We're underway here in the Moody Center. And here come the Oklahoma State Cowboys with the basketball. Texas going to be on defense first today. And Carr nearly got a steal in that first play of the game. Marcus Carr, one of the better players. He's been having quite the year for the Longhorns, averaging 17 points per game, which is just absolutely insane. So here we go. Oklahoma State inbounding. I believe that's Anderson who's going to inbound that one in to the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And here we go. Is that Timmy Allen with a new cut coming in? And that's a drive in for Okie State. And the shot is no good. Rebounded by Oklahoma State. And it's going to be a travel on the Cowboys on Woody Newton. So that's the first best in the game in this one. And it'll be a turnover. Texas starting five, the usual Tyrese Hunter, Marcus Carr, Dylan DeSue, Dylan Mitchell, and Timmy Allen. Here's Carr with the basketball on the wing. One of the most dangerous players in the Big 12. Carr finds DeSue. DeSue driving in, lose the basketball. That's going to be a turnover on the Longhorns. So back-to-back turnovers to start this basketball game for both sides. Avery Anderson, Bryce Thompson, John Michael Wright, Woody Newton, and Caleb Boone is the starting five for the Cowboys today. And here we go. Up the floor go the Oklahoma State Cowboys. That's a big foul. That's going to be an offensive foul on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And that was Bryce Thompson who laid his shoulder into Marcus Carr. That's going to be an easy call for the officials to make right here. And yeah, that's just an offensive foul, man. Knock the guy over. Ready textbook. Here come the Longhorns. Tyrese Hunter's got the basketball being guarded by Woody Newton. Tyrese keeps his dribble, gives it over to Dylan DeSue. DeSue going to give it to Timmy Allen. Game has not a score in the game yet. As here's Carr. And it's going to be an air ball. Great rebound by DeSue, though. And he goes up and under. And he gets the first basket of the game. That's Dylan DeSue with the 2 points there for the Longhorns. Here is Oklahoma State with the basketball. DeSue averaging about 7 a game this year. That's a nice cut from Okie State. And that's going to be a clean block. That's also going to be a slam for Oklahoma State. And a little head tap there from Caleb Boone. He's getting hyped up right now. That was a great play by Caleb Boone. Here's Tyrese Hunter with the basketball. Swing it to DeSue. DeSue drives in. DeSue's got an easy shot there. No good, though. He was in the lane, put up a little floater open, and not able to get it to fall. So here's Oklahoma State. He'll swing it inside, and I believe that is Caleb Boone again. with the slam for Okie State. So now it is 4-2. What's up, Will? Here's Timmy Allen backing a man down, swinging to the corner. Dessou's got a wide open three. It's up. It is a brick, and it's going to be rebounded. It's going to be tipped out actually by Oklahoma State. Texas will maintain possession of the basketball. Great ball movement here on the wing. No look pass there to, who's that? Caleb Boone, who's just feasting in the paint early on. So here's the inbound play for the Longhorns. Hunter will inbound this one, and he'll get it out to Carr. Carr driving in. Floater is up, and it is no good. Nice tip in, though, by the freshman, Dylan Mitchell. We love Dylan Mitchell around these parts. 4-4 game now. Oklahoma State's got the basketball. They can really turn this into a close one. They're running the pick and roll, getting it over. Oklahoma State with the drive, giving it inside to Caleb Boone. It's no good. Tip is up. Rebounded by Allen. And here we go. Here comes Tyrese. Shot is up and it rolls out. Dylan Mitchell gets the rebound and goes up with the putback. It's good. Dylan Mitchell getting active on the boards right there. You're going to go up with a quip real quick. That's cool. Dylan Mitchell, the number 4 recruit in this previous class, getting aggressive on the boards early. Oklahoma State down 6-4. Mitchell playing some aggressive defense. Not hearing Anderson's name just yet. Here's the pick and roll from Okie State. Great defense by Texas. The shot is off the mark. And here come the Longhorns and Marcus Carr. Carr bringing it up the floor. Carr rolling left, looking around. Allen, that ball will be an errant pass out of bounds. And that'll be Okie State's basketball. So a few turnovers early on from both teams right now. It's going to be It's gonna be Okie State basketball. Rodney Terry 9-2 in his career as the Longhorns head coach. He came in for the former coach Chris Beard, and Texas has been really solid with him. They've won a couple really close games and lost a couple, but overall the program's been really solid. As here is Oklahoma State with the basketball. And the drive inside. Good. That shot is money from Oklahoma State right there to make it a 6-6 basketball game. And here's Timmy Allen with it over to Carr. Carr driving left. And he'll swing it over to Allen. Timmy Allen looking for a cutter. He's got the ball on the baseline. Timmy Allen working it. Out to Dessou. Dessou jabs. Gives it to Carr. Shot clock running low. Carr's got it. He'll step it back. Give it inside. Dessou loses it. Ball's on the ground. Mitchell dives for it. And it is going to be a jump ball. Most likely going to go to Oklahoma State here. We'll see what the call is, though. And it's going to be Texas basketball right here. And a timeout called. There was no seconds left in the shot clock there. So I don't know. It's going to be our ball. We call timeout. So yeah, man. Just should be a good basketball game today, man. Any game with Oklahoma State in any sport usually turns into a pretty intense and decent game. If y'all watch the stream, man, be sure to subscribe for more content like this, more live streams, all that stuff you enjoy listening to, man. Always appreciate the subs. Love you guys. But yeah, I mean, Oklahoma State, they always are a tough team. It's just team that Texas has struggled with in multiple sports. I mean, football is certainly an example of that. Oklahoma State seems to be a pain in our side, man. Going up to Stillwater is just never a fun time for us Texas fans and our Texas Longhorns, man. Just haven't had the most success up in Stillwater, Oklahoma. But today we got the game, the home court advantage at Moody. I think this game is the final time we play Okie State for the rest of the season, and then we get into other teams. We played K-State. Let's see, we played Iowa State, K-State, TCU. I think we played West Virginia the other day. We played Oklahoma. We still have to get our matchups in against Kansas and Baylor, and yeah, but overall, man, we know what this Texas team is going to be. The Big 12 is a really hard basketball conference, but it is good to prepare you for March Madness. The type of teams in the Big 12 are going to be teams that you'll face in the tournament. Aggressive, good defense, shot makers. this tough conference is going to prepare you for down the line, and that's good playing in a tough conference. Texas is going to lose games. You've already lost a couple games in conference this year. It's going to happen, man. This is a really, really, really good basketball conference. The amount of teams that are ranked is insane. But yeah, I mean, it's a good conference. You're going to slip up. You're going to lose games, but you get a lot of good experience against good teams, and you're a top 10 team in the nation for sure. So yeah, man, it's going to be a interesting rest of the year. But this Texas team, if they continue to do well and survive the Big 12 with a really good record, then you should get a really high seed in March and be able to make some noise in the big old tournament. So yeah, man, very excited. This Texas team's got a lot of good players, a lot of potential for sure. So yeah, man. Yeah, Texas and Stillwater a couple weeks ago. It was an intense game, very aggressive performance. Texas made some nice plays on the defensive side of the ball and did what they need to do to get the win. That's all that really matters, man, in this conference is winning. I mean, it doesn't really matter how you win because any win is pretty much against a quality opponent. January 7th versus Oklahoma State, only a 46-point game for Okie State, and Oklahoma State shot 30% from the field and 0 for 8. Oklahoma State, I remember watching that game a couple weeks back. Very winnable game for Oklahoma State, man. They just completely went cold in the final part of the game, man. As Texas will inbound here, Tyrese inbound to Allen. No time on the shot clock, and it'll expire. So that was pretty much a dead possession right there. They award Texas a jump ball, but with no time on the shot clock, you had nothing. So yeah, Oklahoma State for sure could have won that game. It was a close one throughout. Oklahoma State had some big time shots, but they went completely cold at the end. So here comes Okie State. Anderson's got it right now. And he'll go to the basket. Floater's up. It's no good. Nearly tipped in, but it is going to be Texas. Sue fighting for the rebound. He'll get it. Here comes Carr. Allen taking it in. And Allen shot no good, but a foul is going to be called right there. 4 offensive rebounds for Texas on their 5 missed field goals. So they've been aggressive on the offensive glass today, which is important, man. You got to be able to get down there in the paint, get some big old rebounds, and yeah, man, that's keys. I mean, when you're able to get offensive rebounds, create second chances, it's always a good sign, man. It's always a good thing. So Allen gonna go to the line here for 2 shots. I want to get Brock Cunningham in the game. Brock Cunningham's my favorite player. I absolutely love Brock Cunningham. As Allen's first free throw is money. He'll get one more. Money Tim. So Tim at the line here. See, like a lot of the times, every time I watch Texas, he's got a new haircut, man. I like this haircut though. He like trimmed his hair. I think he had dreads there for a bit. I'm not sure, but Timmy's always got rocking a new cut. But I like this one, man. I like the little fro, I like that. Here's Allen at the line. The shot is no good on the second try. And Oklahoma State will get it. Anderson, he's been one of the best players in the Big 12 lately, and he is in there today for Oklahoma State. Anderson's got the basketball in his hands. Swing it over. Oklahoma State moving the ball. They got the ball at the arc. The pick and roll inside. Great ball movement by Okie State, but Texas able to close out. Now an open desperation 3 at the shot clock buzzer, and it is going to be an air ball and Texas basketball after Oklahoma State could not get the putback to go here. So right here, some pretty decent ball move from Okie State, the baseline cut, but the center of Okie State just really couldn't get the shot off, and then a desperation heave by who was that? By Caleb Asbury just did not get it done. Here's Marcus Carr, full court press here from Avery Anderson. Carr's got it. He'll dish it down to Timmy Allen. Allen working. He's a mid-range specialist. They're guarding him tight. Jabari inside to the big man, Christian Bishop. Bishop working the inside, the low post. Bishop goes up. Lefty layup is good. Nice shot there. Christian Bishop. He's one of the best, pure post players on this team. He's big. He's physical inside. And for Christian Bishop, man, he's not afraid to go up with it. As here's Avery Anderson driving in. No look kick out. 3 ball. It's a complete brick. Brock Cunningham ripping down the rebound like he usually does. Here comes Allen. Carr's got it. He drives in, and it's going to be a foul on the floor. He makes the shot. So here was the play. Christian Bishop, again, like I just mentioned, one of the better post players. in college basketball. I mean, he's great, man. He's the best post player. Pure post player. He's easily the best post player on this team. Not even a doubt. Give it to Christian Bishop. He'll back a guy down, and he'll make it happen. Here's Carr. Dribble handoff. Open three now for Carr, and he knocks it down. First triple of the night for the Longhorns. It's Marcus Carr knocking down the three. 17 points per game. Fourth in the Big 12, and he gets his first bucket of the night. 12-6 lead for the UT squad. Here's Anderson over to the corner. Open three for Okie State. It's no good right there. And here comes Texas. Timmy Allen swings it over to Sir Jabari Rice. Rice gives it to Bishop. Bishop goes up and under, and it's Christian Bishop again. Great layup there by Christian Bishop. And the Longhorns with an early 14-6 lead here in Austin, and a great start for them and Christian Bishop on coming in the game, getting 4 quick points. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, man. If y'all listen to the stream you enjoy listening to, man, just be sure to subscribe if you enjoy. Don't want to miss out on all the streams, man. A lot of fun and stuff. So click that red subscribe button, man. But yeah, we got ourselves a good game so far. The Longhorns playing really well. 14-6 lead. They're making their shots right now. I think that's the most important thing. So yeah, man. Okie State will inbound. They need to make something happen here. And we'll see if they can do it. As here comes Okie State up the floor. Spin move there. That was a terrible shot. Ball's in the air. Rebound. Oh, great play. Brock Cunningham with the bat down. He bats it out of the man's hands, but it's going to be Oklahoma State basketball. But man, that's why Brock Cunningham is my favorite player on this team, and it's not even close. I lean to get Marcus Guard, Tyrese Hunter are cool, but Brock Cunningham is just he makes clutch threes. He's always hustling, and I just love Brock Cunningham, man. He provides the best energy, man. He provides the best energy for this Texas team. I'd say Brock Cunningham, Dylan Mitchell, and Tyrese Hunter are probably my favorites. Again, I like Marcus Carr, but I mean, I don't know, man. His hero ball stuff kind of annoys me sometimes. 8-0 run for the Longhorns here in the last 3 minutes have got them up 14-6 on Oklahoma State. So here we go. It's going to be Oklahoma State inbounding here from their offensive zone. So here they go. They'll get it up to Asbury. Swing it over. And it's a great play. Brock Cunningham with the steal. Getting into the passing lane. It makes a great play. Getting the steal. Longhorns run continuing. Here's Carr taking up the floor. Marcus Carr working. Driving inside. We got a foul. And it's going to be on Okie State as Bishop, it's Bishop who got knocked over right there. It's going to be an offensive foul. So Oklahoma State with 4 fouls here early in this one, and none for the Longhorns. Got a big matchup today. Kansas State and Iowa State going head to head. The number 5 team in the nation, K-State, what a rise that they've had. I mean, we saw them a couple weeks ago in Austin, man. They put on quite a show. Great shooting team for sure. And they've risen to top 5. TCU killing Oklahoma right now, though. Here's Carr going to pull up for 3. He doesn't care. It's an easy 3. Marcus Carr. He might be feeling himself tonight. He knocks down another threes, 2 for 2. That's a great shot. Here's that Boone right there, swinging it over. Oklahoma State down 17-6. Texas on an 11-0 run. Drive inside, and we got a whistle. And a foul, I believe, is going to be called on the floor there. So Carr gets it. It's a dribble handoff. And Carr, with a guy in his face, another guy right near him, just pulls it up, feeling himself right now. And Marcus Carr, when his shooting stroke is on, he's on, man. Marcus Carr He's a very streaky shooter, but the last 11 games, averaging 20 a game, he's been balling out. Very consistent at scoring the basketball. So Arterio Morris in the game, he's playing the on-ball defense here. Swing over. I believe that's Avery Anderson with it, and that's a tray from Oklahoma State to stop the run, and it's a bucket right there for Okie State. Desperately needed something, and they got a big triple. Here's Marcus Carr. Working it right now, and he'll give it to. Oh, he did not give it to Terry. He'll give it inside to Bishop. Bishop looking to post up. He'll go inside, hit the spin, and the lay is gonna be a little short, so it's gonna be rebounded by Okie State. Avery Anderson driving in, kicking over. It's a tray. Oklahoma State. It's no good. Great rebound by Bishop. And Sir Jabari Rice got the best pump fake in college basketball, man. That pump is deadly. He's got it right now, and he'll be fouled on the floor there by Okie State, Caleb Asbury. Was that Asbury right there? Who hit him with the foul right there. So, yeah, man. Interesting start to the game. Oklahoma State is, they're I mean, Texas has been playing very clean basketball, or the rest are just not calling anything. I don't know. If you guys are enjoying the stream, man, be sure to subscribe if you enjoy listening to. So, yeah, man, Oklahoma State, they're not the best team in the Big 12. I mean, they're certainly not the worst. Like, let's they're not the worst team in the Big 12. I don't know, man. The worst team in the Big 12 is actually like it's such a good conference. I mean, right now, crazy to think about, but right now it's Tech. That's crazy to think about because Tech has been one of the better basketball schools in the Big 12 the last few years. I mean, they made the national championship like 2, 3 years ago, so Tech has been very successful, but this year they're struggling a lot. They have not won a game in conference yet. They're 10-9. And then you got a bunch of mid teams. Like the Big 12, in my opinion, is listed into three categories at this moment. Or actually kind of two categories. There's the mid teams, which are Tech, West Virginia, Oklahoma, and Oklahoma State. They're all like 11-8, 10-9. And then there's all the good teams. TCU, Kansas, Baylor, Texas, Iowa State, and K State are all ranked in the AP top 25 right now. All are legitimate threats in March. K State sitting at 17-2, Iowa State at 14-4, Texas at 16-3, Baylor 15-5, 16-4 Kansas, and 15-4 TCU. And honestly, I mean, Kansas State, have they lost a conference game this year? I don't think have they. Kansas State has lost one conference game this year. Who'd beat K State? Who beat K State? They lost to TCU. So TCU is weird. TCU's beating Kansas and Kansas State. Yeah, who's TCU beating? TCU's beating Kansas, Kansas State, and Baylor. Kansas State, and Baylor, but they've lost to Texas and Iowa State, and they lost to West Virginia kind of out of nowhere. So TCU, like, they've beaten some of the top teams in the conference. They've lost to a couple of the top teams in the conference. Texas has lost to, I think we've only lost, let's see. Yeah, we've lost to K State and Iowa State. Both very good teams. So, and then our other loss was to like Illinois. So, yeah, man, the conference is just absolutely loaded this year. It's crazy how good it is. Everyone matters, man. Doesn't matter who it's against. Oklahoma, if it's against West Virginia or if it's against, I mean, I guess a win against an AP top 25 team like a Kansas or Baylor is more valuable, but I mean, it's a tough conference to play in, man. It is a stacked conference. Texas played a lot of the ranked teams in the conference already. Lost to K State and Iowa State, beat TCU, and we got Baylor and Kansas coming up soon. That TCU win was pretty big, man. We were down a lot. Anyone could be anyone in the Big 12. Oh yeah, for sure. The Big 12 is so loaded, man. It's been quite a year for the Big 12 basketball. So Oklahoma State leads the Big 12 with 37 rebounds per game, but right now Texas really fighting hard on the glass right now, out rebounding them by a lot. Here's Allen going baseline looking for positioning. He'll give it to Dessou. Little floater there, and it is good. Dylan Dessou, 19-9 lead for the Longhorns right now. They're doing a great job right now. Texas is 13-0 versus unranked opponents this season. They do not lose to the inferior competition, man. That's one thing Texas has done well all year. Here we go. What's going on right now? All right, that's a bucket. That's a big time shot there by Oklahoma State, knocking down the triple, making it a 19 to 12 game. Here's Hunter looking around, looking for Allen. Hunter will give it up to Mitchell, and now Hunter's got it again. Tyrese will drive and pump, give it to Timmy Allen, and the shot clock's starting to run a little low. Timmy Allen's got it. Dribbling around, Allen will take it inside, one-legged pull up, and it's going to be no good. Rebounded by Anderson. He'll swing it to the corner. Oklahoma State looking to cut the lead. Anderson's got it. He's got the post positioning inside, but the ball is out and lost. And here comes Texas. Allen pushing the transition pace here. He looks and finds Dessou. Dylan Dessou looking around, gives it to Dylan Mitchell. Mitchell holding it on the outside, looking for the cutter. He finds Morris. Arterio Morris has it at the top of the key. He'll drive inside. Arterio. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful bounce pass by Arterio. Mitchell misses the layup. It's going to be a foul called there on Oklahoma State, but a terrific dime there from Terrio. That was a beauty. And now Dylan Mitchell will go the line here. So Mitchell going the line for 2 shots. So if y'all listen to the stream and you enjoy listening to, man, be sure to click that red subscribe button. Mitchell missing the first free throw. Mitchell, yeah, you gotta make those, man. Here's the second shot. It's up and it is good. Dylan Mitchell. 20-12 the score here. Oklahoma State has missed 6 of their last 8 field goal attempts today. That is the main reason why they're down. Texas made 6 of their last 8. And it's going to be foul there on Texas. 20-12 is the score right now. Oh, you're a Texas A&M fan? It's all right, man. It's all good. We'll see y'all in the SEC here in a couple years. Then I'm excited for that rivalry to get up and going again, man. That was such a great rivalry. Back in the Big 12, what a block! I think that was Brock Cunningham. No, it was Timmy Allen. What a great play. Dessou on the board. Ball is a scramble. That's a block by Dessou, but a foul on Dylan Dessou. I think that was on Dylan Dessou. But man, Dessou and Timmy Allen getting after it right now. Great block there from Allen on the perimeter. Yeah, y'all had a tough season, man. But I don't like A&M, but I have a lot of cousins who went there. But what I do know is that a turnaround is very easily possible. I mean, Texas was 5-7 in 2020, went to 8-5 or 8-5 this year. Like it's pretty easy to turn around in college football. A&M's got some good players. They got Evan Stewart. I really wish Texas had Evan Stewart, man. He is good. Is A&M better than Texas? And will they be? Probably not right now. Texas is balling out, and I believe Texas is better. But A&M, they're just going to continue to improve. Hopefully, well, I mean, yeah, they lost a lot of transfers, but for their future, they need those freshmen to clutch up. That's a big free throw there. Their big recruiting class that they had. They need some of those guys to step up. 20-14 the score. Here is Allen dumping it down inside to Bishop. Bishop looking for the post up, and he loses the ball. Gonna be tipped out on Okie State though. Yeah, you need to fit. I mean, the good thing for A&M, and kind of I feel like one of the benefits for A&M of having a really bad season last year was that they got to put Wiegman in and see what he was all about. And as here's Carr looking around. Carr's got it. Carr passes it to Allen. Allen over to Tyrese. Jab step. Allen. Mid-range shot. That's his specialty. And he knocks it down. Timmy Allen. What's new? He knocks down an easy midi right there, making it 22-14. Timmy Allen's got 3 on the day. And we got a foul on the floor. So yeah, A&M, yeah, their offense certainly needs some fixing. They do have playmakers, though. And they're going to have playmakers coming in. Ruben Owens, one of the top running backs in this class. My opinion, number 2, because Cedric Baxter. I love Cedric Baxter. He's going to be a Bijan replacement. Do you think Texas will compete in the SEC? I mean, they should have the talent to be able to, for sure. As Bishop with a contest and a great shot there by Oklahoma State. Great play right there. Bishop contested that, used his wingspan, just couldn't get to go there to get the stop. Here's Carr going to pull this one back. Carr over to Allen. Allen to Carr. Carr holds at the top. He'll drive in, kick, Hunter three. It's up, and it is off the side of the rim, no good. So here comes Oklahoma State. Anderson, he's got it, holding it. Now give it over to. Appreciate that, Carson. Here's the drive in for Oklahoma State, and the shot is good. A little reverse there. Really nice shot, making it 22-18. Quick feed there for Texas. Here's Allen driving in, and that's going to be I think that's either an offensive foul or a travel on Texas right there. So a little offensive foul going to give Oklahoma State. So here comes Oklahoma State up the floor. Right now they have the ball, giving it over to Anderson. Anderson driving in, going up for the layup. It's a scoop play. It's no good. Rebounded by Brock Cunningham. Cunningham up to Tyrese Hunter. Oh, a beauty to the Sioux. And he goes up and under. No good, but the rebound is good. I like that smart strategy by Dylan Dessou right there. Missing the shot on purpose to get his own rebound. Pad those rebounding stats and get the bucket. Here's the pass over to Avery Anderson. Anderson will, nice little rip through move on Carr and an easy bucket there for Oklahoma State. That was a great rip through move right there for Oklahoma State. It's Avery Anderson being a point guard right now. Oh, 0 points, 4 assists. So here's a 24-20 lead for the Longhorns. Marcus Carr going to give it to Tyrese. Tyrese to Carr. Cunningham, he pulls up for three, and it's money. Brock Cunningham, my favorite player. I love Brock, man. Only averaging 4 points a game, but he's always, whenever you need a big three from Brock, he knocks it down. As here is Avery Anderson. Nice dish to the corner. That's a big shot, Oklahoma State. That shot, ooh, a tough one, rims out. Here comes Tyrese Hunter with the ball, pushing the pace. Hunter looking for the mid. He'll pass it out to Brock. And we got a timeout. What's the problem here? Stoppage in play. Regardless, did Arkansas drop out of the rankings? That's pretty interesting. And we got a little break here, so I want to discuss A&M here in just a moment. So talking about A&M, yeah, man. I mean, it's really just all about bringing in those freshmen. If you guys enjoyed listening to, man, be sure to subscribe. But yeah, man, I love Brock, man. He's a baller. He's a baller. Brock's one of my favorite players for sure. But what I do know is that A&M, their future. I mean, again, a lot of the future relies on Connor Weigman and what kind of quarterback he becomes for like the immediate future. Because I mean, last year A&M brought in who was Haynes King, I think, was the starting quarterback, and he's not good. They found that out pretty quick. Then they brought in Max Johnson, started to have a little success, and then he got hurt. I mean, I think that again, A&M's ended the season off with that win over LSU, but obviously a disappointing season for A&M after bringing in one of the best. I think it was the best recruiting class of all time, and then to finish with 5-7 when you were ranked like what fifth or sixth in the nation coming in. I mean, certainly a disappointing season, and you expected more improvement with the recruiting class and with Jimbo Fisher being there for more years. You expect more improvement than that. So A&M, this is a big year for A&M and for Jimbo Fisher's job security. Again, the buyout that it would take for them to fire him is the reason why he hasn't been. But you got to start seeing some results, man. Really do. You lost some guys in the transfer portal, but A&M's gonna have Wingman next year. You're gonna have Evan Stewart coming in, and he's going to be a big time player for you. He's, in my opinion, he's pretty good. Ruben Owens, the new running back that they got in this recruiting class, could be a stud. As well as well, they lost Devon. I think Devon Akane is going to the NFL. Devon Akane's good, man. He's really fast. He's like a, I don't know what the type of running back he'd be. I don't know. I haven't watched enough of him. I just know he's a speedster. I mean, if he can be an in between the tacklers runner, he can get a pretty decent pro career going. But yeah, man, in my opinion, he is A&M's got some work to do for sure. And last season was a disappointment, but you know, it's pretty. Texas went from 5-7 to 8-5 in 1 year, and I'm expecting Texas to do a lot better. To answer your question earlier, I think Texas could absolutely compete in the SEC. They have the talent to. They're gonna have Arch Manning, which hopefully he'll be everything advertised and more. You're gonna bring in a lot of good recruits or good running backs. Your offensive line's getting better and better. And yeah, man, that's just the most important thing. Hopefully, Texas can compete in the SEC. And I mean, they're always going to have the recruiting to do it. The question is, will they have the coaching and the the mentality to be able to win those types of games? Here's Tyrese Hunter with the ball, giving it over to Dessou. Tyrese has got it again. Nice little pump. Oh, but he got swatted from behind, but a great rebound by him, and he'll get to Brock. Now back to Carr. Texas keeps possession. Tyrese with the hustle. Here's Carr with a nice cross. Midi fade, and it's no good. So Carr off to a hot start today, but didn't hit that one. Here comes Avery Anderson. Texas leading by 7. Anderson's got it. Dishing inside that. Ooh, big time poster. I think that's Caleb Boone. Is that Caleb Boone? Caleb Boone again. Yeah, with a big time slam right there for good old Caleb Boone. So Texas is going to dish this one out. Serge Jabari Rice. Now Dessou mid range, and it's money. Dylan Dessou. He's been taking more shots than I usually see him take. 4 for 7 from the field with 8 points for Dessou. And Anderson going to drive in, foul on the floor here. So, yeah, man, if y'all listen to the stream, man, be sure to click that red subscribe button so you won't miss more streams like this, man. Now the Cowboys season's over. A couple more football streams, and then it's on to a lot of Texas, man. Texas baseball coming up soon. Texas basketball, March Madness, all that stuff, man. That's what's coming up. So, yeah, if you guys like Longhorns, be sure to subscribe. So here's Avery Anderson with the basketball. Anderson going to drive in, dish to the corner. Big three for Okie State, and it's money. That's a big time shot right there for Okie State. They cut the lead to 4. Hold on just a second. Okie State keeping it close. Here's Tyrese Hunter. Dribbling around. Tyrese over to Carr. Carr to Serge Jabari. Try the little pump fake. Gives it inside to Dylan Dessou. Dessou with the bump. Dessou looking around for positioning, and he'll go up. Tried to finger roll it. It's no good. Hunter with the rebound to Carr. Carr's got it. Driving inside. Brock. Little midi. And Brock bounces in. Took a little bounce. Weird bounce off the little back rim there, but good shot there from Brock. So 31-25. Texas, Avery Anderson unloads from 3. It is no good. And here comes Serge Abari with the ball. Bari over to Carr. Carr with the drive. Nice move. And a high layup off the glass with an and one. Marcus Carr. Nice shot. Big Marcus. Crowd getting hyped up in the Moody Center right now. That was a beauty. Marcus Carr splits the D and goes up with it high off the glass and in. You love to see it. Marcus Carr continuing to ball out. And that's a big time and one, getting the Moody Center hype. That's what I think, man. In the Big 12 conference, Texas has one of the best scores. And I think as Carr misses the free throw, Brock going for the rebound, not going to get it though. But that's one thing that Texas has been lacking, their basketball program. And that's going to be a great dunk there by Caleb Asbury. That's going to be 2 points right there for Oklahoma State, 33-27. Hunter dribbling around, looking, finds Brock over to Sir Jabari Rice. Rice, pull up for 3, and it's, no good. Rebounded by Okie State. 4.5 to play here in the first half. Avery Anderson driving, kicking corner. Okie State to make it a 3-point game. It's good. What a shot there by Oklahoma State. And it is a 3-point game and a timeout by Texas as Oklahoma State just continuing to cut that lead down lower and lower. And Oklahoma State, man, they're looking for the upset today in Austin. Caleb Asbury getting the transition dunk and then a big time 3 right there to cut the lead to 3. So, yeah, man, in my opinion, Oklahoma State, they're trying to pull off the upset today. But what I was trying to say before the bucket is that Oklahoma State, that one thing that Texas has really been missing, and you see it with schools like Duke and K State, Kansas, man, they had real basketball arenas. They always have. They have, I mean, the Cameron Crazies, K State student section, like those are the type of that's the type of program and culture you need to establish at big time basketball schools. Your team's losing bad to TCU right now. I don't know, man. If they hire me, I mean, why not? I'd love to. But yeah, I feel like that's one thing Texas has been missing is appreciate the compliment. But I think like that's one thing Texas has really been missing. And now they finally have it is the Moody Center. They needed that environment. They needed that basketball arena. Oh, you're a Sooners fan? Yeah, man. Sooners, it's been a tough year to be a Sooners fan, but baseball season coming up. Y'all are really good at baseball, so maybe I don't know. I don't know what the rankings are for baseball. I haven't really checked them out yet, but yeah, Oklahoma is just not really a basketball school. But yeah, the Moody Center is a real basketball arena, and it's perfect. I mean, you have a real student section. The old arena, the Frank Irwin Center, man, that was just it wasn't a good basketball arena, man. The student section and all that, it just wasn't it. But now with this new basketball arena, it's an environment. The student section is packed every game. The team is in top 10 team in the nation. And yeah, man, this is the most, I feel like this is the most interest that the Texas Longhorns have had in their basketball program in a long time. Not just because the team is really freaking good, but also, I mean, you have a real environment now, an actual advantage, home court advantage. And that's something that can't be understated in these big conference games when you got Baylor coming into town, Kansas coming into town, all these ranked schools coming in, Gonzaga earlier in the year. You know, like it's now an arena where it's like it's respectable. Like you have a true culture that you're building. And obviously losing Chris Beard to the scandal is not a good look on your program, but with the way that Texas has been able to rebound from that and they I mean, yes, I feel like there has been some drop off. I can't say that there hasn't been. The defense has not been nearly as good. But I mean, the team is still good, man, and Texas is still projected to be a 3 seed in the NCAA tournament, man. So at this point, all you can say is you just got to play your schedule, keep on winning, and let the rest of it and let the your play speak for itself, and not to worry about your coach. Which, yeah, Chris Beard, man. I mean, he's just I don't know what to say about that man. He fumbled the bag. He had a perfectly great job at Texas. He was getting paid a buttload of money. He was building one of the better programs in basketball, a great student section behind him, an athletic department that believed in his ability to coach this team to greatness, a really talented roster to work with for now and the future, and you fumbled it because you couldn't be smarter. So I don't know what the future of the Texas basketball program is after this year. I don't know if Rodney Terry is going to continue to be the head coach or if we're moving on to someone else. But all I know is that as of right now, I'm enjoying watching this team. This team is good. So here we go. We got Dylan Mitchell with the basketball right now, working it inside to Hunter. Hunter on the outside, getting a screen from Dessou. He'll swing it over to Timmy Allen. Allen to the corner. Mitchell driving, and we got an offensive foul. I believe that's going to be on Dylan Dessou. That's a big offensive foul right there. He's got 2 fouls, and he's going to be out of the game right now in a little bit of foul trouble. So Brock Cunningham, come right back in the game, sir. As Dessou will head to the bench, and man, right now Oklahoma State's on a on a run, and you just can't afford to give away those possessions with those types of mistakes. And yeah, come on, man. I expect better out of you, Dylan. Here comes Avery Anderson up the floor. And he'll dish it over. Oklahoma State trying to tie the game. And that's another offensive foul. This one going to be on the Cowboys. And that ball is going right back to Texas. So back-to-back offensive fouls. So good stuff. And that was Asbury coming up. There's Asbury who got called for the foul. Here comes Tyrese Hunter. Gonna give it to Dylan Mitchell. Now an Allen. He lost it. Ball on the ground, and Oklahoma State dove on it, but out of bounds. And Texas will maintain possession. So nearly a sixth turnover of the half for the Longhorns. And Timmy gets it down low and just never secures it, really. And Unfortunately for Oklahoma State, rolling out of bounds, not ideal. Here's Tyrese to inbound it. Carr setting a screen. Allen and him collide. Bad inbounds. Oh, it's stolen by Carr. Carr gonna take a wild shot, and it's a foul. So a lot just happened. But pretty much inbound from Tyrese. Mitchell comes inside. Looks like he might get a layup there, or at least a decent shot in the paint. He loses it, never got control of it. And Oklahoma State got it, but then they lost it quickly right back. A chaotic little sequence there. Marcus Carr now going to go to the line. He's got 8 points this half. Need every bucket here, and he rattles in that first free throw. So Texas makes it 34-30 here. And that is another nice shot there from Carr. So 35-30 the score now with 3:40 to go in this first half. If you guys are listening to the stream and you enjoyed to listen to and you enjoy listening to me, man, be sure to click that subscribe button. Helps out the channel a lot and you won't miss future streams. Here's Brock Cunningham trying to play some defense there. We got a foul though on Texas. And so both teams in the bonus. Okie State's in the bonus and Texas in the bonus plus. Carr's got 10 points here in this first half, so gonna need a big half for Marcus Carr, man. Texas was pulling away early. Looked like they were gonna coast to a win, but you know how Big 12 basketball goes, man. It's never an easy victory, and it's gonna be probably a dogfight till the end. It matters about which team hits more shots and plays better defense. So 3.5 to go here, and I believe Okie State's gonna get a 1-1 here at the line. So yeah, I mean, after this game, again, this is Texas winning this game. Obviously, every game on your schedule is important, but this you need to get a win today and have some positive momentum because it's a big week coming up. You got Tennessee. I think they're a top 5 ranked team right now or top 10 at the very least. On Saturday in the Big 12 SEC Challenge. That's 2 easy free throws there for Okie State. 3-point game once again. And then you got Baylor on Monday. Huge game. Here's Tyrese Hunter. Got the ball. And he'll dish it to Brock Cunningham. Love Brock. Brock going to give it to Carr off the dribble handoff. Carr working left. Carr swings it to Dylan Mitchell. Mitchell drives inside. Hunter moving around. Over to Timmy Allen. Allen's got it. And he's looking around. He'll drive. Fade away. And it's no good. Tipped out. Mitchell. And it's going to be rebounded by Carr. So Carr has another offensive rebound for Texas. Carr sends Mitchell away. Gives it to Cunningham. Cunningham back to Carr. Carr working, looking for space, going underneath. Great pass, but that ball's blocked for Cunningham. And now here comes Oklahoma State. The floater. It rattles. Oh, no good. Cunningham gets the rebound. Here comes Texas. Timmy Allen's got it. Allen looking to Mitchell. Dylan Mitchell. No foul. And it's going to be a turnover on Mitchell. He loses it. Here comes Oklahoma State, the 3 to tie the game. It's off the back rim, no good. Rebounded by Oklahoma State. And Texas trying to get their defense back in sorts here with 2 minutes to go. Oklahoma State possesses the basketball. 35-32. And this crowd getting excited here. We enter the final couple minutes. Pull-up jumper, rattles out, no good. Rebounded by Texas. Here comes Timmy Allen, giving it to Carr. And here's Marcus Carr with the basketball. He'll attack the rim behind the back. Midi, good. Marcus Carr. What a play right there. Just a smooth shot from Marcus Carr. And Carr he takes it inside the mid-range, hit him with a little behind the back, gets the space, man. You got to be able to create space off the dribble, and that's just what Carr is able to do there. And a lot of the time, he's the primary ball handler, and he does his own moves to create space. And here comes, oh, that's a big foul right there at the rim, and multiple guys down for Oklahoma State. Earlier in the play, there was a contact on a screen, and then a big foul at the rim. So, yeah, if you guys are listening to the stream, man, be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed to listen to. A couple big falls happened just now. But yeah, man, click that red subscribe button if you enjoy. It helps the channel out a lot. And right here, yeah, it's Mitchell and Brock. Met the guy at the rim. That's a pretty easy foul call for any official to make. So, a couple free throws coming up here. And unfortunately, we got Oklahoma State, Tyreek Smith having to be helped off the floor here. Hopefully, he's all right. It looks like he's limping a little bit. So I hope he's all right, man. I mean, you hate to see injuries anywhere, man. I mean, injuries suck. They're the worst part of sports, and it doesn't matter what team, man. And especially in college, man. These kids and these. I mean, I'm younger, way younger, but like these like kids and stuff. They go through a lot. They don't have professional the professional stuff. The professional money and all that. I mean, yeah, college still has great training staffs though. Okay. Dude, the sign behind the Texas bench, I know what it says. They covered up like the second part of it. They cover up like the second word, but if you guys have been like know the Brock Purdy memes, Big Brock, yeah, I don't know if y'all have seen those, but yeah, I know what they're talking about. We love Brock Cunningham, man. All of Texas. Like, if you're a Texas fan and you don't love Brock Cunningham, I don't know, man. I love Brock Cunningham. I mean, there's nothing to not like about the guy. He's one of the most clutch players in the roster. I trust Brock Cunningham to hit a clutch shot more than anyone on the team, even Carr. And because Carr likes the hero ball, I trust Brock to knock down some big threes. Now, not big Brock energy, not big Brock energy. It's I don't know. I think what they're trying to say is Big Cock Brock. I think that's what they're trying to say. That's why they have it covered up with like little orange stripes. What could it be? I think it's Big Cock Brock. That's what they say about Brock Purdy all the time. Speaking of Brock Purdy, I'm not a big fan of Brock Purdy. There's no reason for me to be. Um, Not a really big reason for me to be a fan of Brock Purdy. He beat my Cowboys last week and he went to Iowa State. So I'm not gonna lie, Brock Purdy, not one of my favorite NFL players. Him and Jalen Hurts, man. Both Jalen Hurts goes to OU and then he goes to the Eagles. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Jalen Hurts, I don't know how Jalen Hurts is as a person, but on the football field, I don't like that guy. So missed free throw there for Okie State, making it 37-32. We got a minute and a half to go. Bryce Thompson at the line. Texas trying to maintain this lead going into half. I mean, you're Texas, man. You got to be feeling. I mean, okay, you've hit some good shots and all that, but wish you're up more as Thompson missing both free throws. And now here comes Texas with under a minute and a half to go. Serge Ibaka taking it up the floor. Giving it over to Carr. Big Marcus Carr over to Rice. Rice drives in, looking for the fade, and he loses his footing. And what's the call here? I think it's gonna be a travel on Bari there. So yeah, I mean, he just took it inside, and then right there, he tries to do a little footwork, a little pump, and he gets called for the travel. Just lost his footing. Here comes Oklahoma State with the basketball. And Carr playing some aggressive defense, pokes it out. Ball's poked out again by Brock Cunningham. Yeah, I am watching this on Longhorn Network. And here's the drive, the kick to the corner. The three, it's blocked by Cunningham. It is blocked by Cunningham out of bounds. And just, man, I give the guy his praises, and he just keeps on balling out. Of course, they're going to show the sign. It doesn't, again, you don't see the second word, but you can just interpret it. And yeah, man, that's just Brock being Brock, man. What can I say? And that's going to be Texas basketball. Well, that man tried to pull a GTA Alvarado right there. It's going to be Texas basketball. As here's Timmy Allen with 40 seconds to go in the first half. Allen's got it to Rice. Rice with the pump fake. And he'll pump again. Now giving it to Brock. Now to Carr. Carr's got it. Rice. This time pulls up for three. It's good! Serge Abari Rice knocks down the triple. And the Longhorns leading by 8. Big shot there to send you into the second half. And now Oklahoma State gets the final possession of this first half. Shot clock is out. 12 seconds. Whole arena's on their feet. The drive inside. Carr playing the defense. He goes up into Brock. It's no good. 5 seconds to go. It's going to be Allen to Brock from half court. Aw, airball. Man, come on, bro. That was the flattest half court shot I've ever seen, man. Like, usually whenever a half court shot, it's like a long, high arcing shot. Hits the backboard, top of the rim. Bro, that was like a freaking line drive. But either way, 40-32 the score. The Longhorns with the lead at halftime here. And Caleb Boone leading Okie State in scoring with 8. Carr leading Texas with 12 today. So, Yeah, man, good game for the Longhorns so far. They've been doing a great job playing some good physical defense. If you guys are listening to the stream, man, hit that red subscribe button. Helps out the channel a ton. I really appreciate it. If you guys like Longhorn streams, Longhorns in general, be sure to subscribe, man. But yeah, good stuff from the Longhorns in the first half. Honestly, they shot pretty well. I mean, we'll take a look at the stats. From what I've seen, they're actually pretty efficient, which is something they usually struggle with. Yeah, I mean, 57% from three. Very, very nice job, boys. 50% from the field. Again, a very solid shooting half from Texas today. They out rebounded Okie State, 23 rebounds to 15. Very aggressive on the offensive boards with 9. And then, they've been passing the ball, 4 steals as well. Only bad thing is the turnovers. 8 turnovers is not ideal, but I mean, they've done a good job. They've controlled this game for the most part from the opening tip off. And honestly, you gotta be if you're Texas man, you gotta be happy with where you're at. You're doing a good job right now. You're playing Okie State very well. Obviously, I expect them to probably cool down in basketball because, like I've said many times before, basketball's a game of runs. Whether sometimes you're hitting your shots, sometimes you're not. But hopefully, Texas can stay hot going in the second half and pick up this win. So, yeah, man, I'll be taking a halftime break here once I go through the player stats, but then I'll be back for the second half of this one as Texas, number 10 in the nation, looks to take down their rival Okie State Cowboys. Oklahoma State, Caleb Boone got 8 leading the team. And then, surprisingly, Avery Anderson, who was Big 12 Player of the Week, has been averaging about 11 a game with 0 points at halftime. Interesting. We'll see if he gets going in the second half. And then a couple guys with 5, like Thompson and Wright for this Oklahoma State team. And for Texas, 12 points from Marcus Carr, 8 points from Dylan Bisu, and 5 from Dylan Mitchell, along with Brock Cunningham. So honestly, man, even scoring so far today. Carr leading the squad, though, and Texas goes into half with an 8-point lead. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching the first half of this one, and I'll be back for the second half in about 5-10 minutes. All right. See y'all in a bit. All right, time for the second half of this one. We're about to get back underway here in the second half of this game. So, yeah, it should be a good one. Texas has the lead. Marcus Carr put up a great first half, 12 points, knocked down a few threes and one, stuff like that. All around a good half from Marcus Carr. Hit some big shots when we needed it. And hopefully, he'll do even more in the second half to get to this victory. Shot 4 for 7 from the field, 2 for 2 from three. If you can keep up that efficiency in this second half, Texas should get this win and be ready to go into their big games upcoming against Tennessee and Baylor and all of them. So let's go, man. Let's get the second half underway. 20 minutes of basketball to be played here. And then boom. Hopefully Texas can get this win. Had a pretty good first half, man. Marcus Carr has been a second half player all year, especially in these Big 12 games. He averages 12 a game in the second half. Surprisingly, he scored 12 in the first half based on his usual numbers. Usually he doesn't score that much in the first half, but he pops off in the second half. So here we go. We're ready to get back underway. And this starts out with a turnover for Oklahoma State. Here comes Carr. Looking to start the second half off with a bang. Marcus Carr. Gonna give it to Allen, and now back to it. Carr to Allen. Allen driving in. Swings it out. Dessou pumps, jabs. Gets it to Allen, who attacks the rim. Mid-range. And one! Timmy Allen. One of the best mid-range shooters you will see in college basketball, and this is just a great shot, contested with the foul to pick up the and one bucket. Just a great shot from Allen, and a great start to the second half for the Longhorns here, man. I mean, that's exactly what you need. Allen will convert the and one, and the Longhorns extend their lead to double digits. So, good stuff, Tim. So here come the Longhorns right here. And it's going to be another turnover. Here comes Carr. The layup. It's good. Marcus Carr. And the Longhorns getting this second half going crazy right now, man. What a start to the half for the Horns. That shot is going to be good there from Okie State. Big three right there. What's going on with this? This thing is annoying. This randomly popped up on my computer. Get rid of it. Make it not. There we go. I need to get the score updated. All right, 45. All right. So now here we go. Back to normal here. Texas got the ball. Allen feeds to Sue. He pumps and he loses it. And it's going to be a foul on. Is that foul on? That was a great bat down. And then the dude tripped on Dessou. Like he put it like his leg up near his face. Kind of weird. Oh, Texas keeps basketball. Okay. Texas with the ball now. The inbound to Dylan Dessou. Hunter dribbling in. He slips, keeps his dribble, passes it just gets it to Carr. Passing lane was really closed off, but he got it there. Here's Carr. Jabs, goes left, fades away and knocks it down. Marcus Carr. He's off to a hot start here in the second half, picking up right where he left off, knocking down a couple shots. He's got 16 on the game. And that's Avery Anderson. Nice cross, and he goes back a Carr. No good, though. And the rebound, Okie State gets it. Pass out. And here comes Okie State. Good hands by Dessou. Anderson going to drive in. Kick out. Long three. No good off back rim. And this time, Texas gets the rebound. It's Tyrese. Hunter coming up the floor. He takes it. Dessou stunned by the pass, but he gets it after bobbling it out. Dessou will pull up for mid, and it's short. Mitchell tips out the rebound to Allen. Pump fakes for three. He'll attack the mid-range. Looking around, gets it to Hunter, and Allen is fouled. I think he got elbowed in the face or something right there. But if y'all listen to the stream and you enjoyed to listen to, man, be sure to subscribe. It's 47-35 is the score here in Austin. Dylan Mitchell, 5 points on the day. He off to a really hot start in this one, man. He was making some great plays. Couple nice, couple nice putbacks and all that. So yeah, Dylan Mitchell's been pretty solid freshman. I mean, he's able to make plays and he's been an immediate contributor. I mean, he doesn't score a whole lot usually, but a force on the defensive side, athletic, can make those plays. As Allen fades away, shots no good. It's going to be rebounded by Okie State. And Mitchell also can get a lot of rebounds and stuff like that. As Anderson attacks the basket, Mitchell tried to get the chase down, but it is a bucket for Avery Anderson, who's looking to have a big second half. The reigning Big 12 Player of the Week, scoring his first 2 points there. Here's Carr off the screen, looking to pull up. Ooh, he's dribbling around, trying to create some space. And Marcus Carr, all that time he loses the ball. It's a transition play for Oklahoma State. A great dish, and Anderson, I don't know what happened there. He went up for the shot, lost it. Look, he went up for a dunk. Luckily for him, he gets his own rebound, and he's able to get the layup. That would have been pretty embarrassing if he was not able to score any points there after having a wide open layup. Here's Texas with the basketball. It is Dylan Mitchell looking around. Mitchell over to Allen. Allen looking for the mid-range. Pull up. No, give it to Dsu. Dsu looking around. Looking the spin. Dsu throws it up, and he's fouled by Oklahoma State. 16 now to play here in the second half, and Texas with the lead. So here was Carr, and he was just doing a move, and I don't know if this is the slippery floor or what, but he just slipped, man. He just fell over, and that's a free transition opportunity. So Anderson goes up here, and looks like he just, I don't know if he went for a dunk or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Ball just slipped out of his hands. But he was, luckily for him, he was able to get the rebounds. Now Dsu will go to the line for 2 shots, and the first one is money from Dylan Dsu, man. He has been really, really good in this game. 9 points for Dylan Dsu today, and yeah, I mean he's just looking more confident out there. He's taking more shots. He usually does not take that many shots, but Dsu's been pulling up from the mid range consistently today. He's been good. As he'll knock down both free throws, giving the Longhorns a 10-point lead. They've got a nice little lead here, but again, a couple threes from Okie State, and this game gets a whole lot more interesting. So Anderson getting the ball right here. Scoreless in the first half. He's off to a good start in the second half, though, but that's a great block by Dsu. And wow, that was an unbelievable play by Dsu with the block, and it's gonna turn into a jump ball as he met him at the rim, fought for it, and that's just a remarkable play by Dylan Dsu. Just remarkable. I mean, wow. He jumps and chases him down and gets the block there and the what do you call it? The jump ball is Dsu on the other end gets the rebound. And what's the call going to be here as Mitchell came in looking for the putback? I think they're going to get him for offensive interference there. Or what? Is that what the call is? Offensive interference? I'm not sure. If there was Mitchell, he pulled up for the fade, no good. Dsu went up for the rebound, missed the shot, and then Mitchell goes up for the putback slam and just didn't get it. Nice cut there by Oklahoma State. That's an easy bucket right there for them, picking up the 2 free points on the little cut. So that would have been a great putback from Dylan Mitchell. He's done that a few times. John Michael Wright got 10 points tonight for the Cowboys. As Dsu has it at the top of the key, he'll give it to Rice. Rice, dangerous from outside the arc. That time he misses it though. And, oh man, Anderson nearly took that one out of bounds, but he'll get it back. Here's Anderson going on Carr, attacking the rack. Nice dish. And it's going to be out of bounds on Texas. So Oklahoma State maintains possession. And there you go. 49-41 is the score here in Austin as the Longhorns leading 49-41. And Oklahoma State, I think they called it that timeout there. So, yeah, Dylan Mitchell, man, he's got the athleticism to be an elite player. I mean, I'm excited, man. I don't know what pick he's going to get drafted in the NBA, probably a first-round pick. But, yeah, man, he is a very, very good player. Just an athletic specimen. Man. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see Dylan Mitchell, though. He should be a pretty solid contributor in the league. John, Man, I saw this Bijan like highlight like pre. I mean, obviously Bijan's working pre-draft and all that. He's working out, doing a bunch of pre-draft workouts, a little, staying in shape for the combine. But man, he's just such a unit. Bijan was remarkable at Texas. I mean, the film he had speaks for itself. But man, I mean, looking at like this little highlight reel I saw of him on like what his workouts he's been doing, man, he's just so good, man. The way that he's able to just quickly cut the vision, I mean, you just can't teach that, man. You can't. And I know running backs are not very highly thought of in the NFL in terms of positional value. It's one of the least valuable positions in football these days because of how easy it is to replace running backs. I mean, honestly, a lot of the time the running back is about as good as the offensive line. Miles Sanders was a Pro Bowl running back for the Eagles. And now I'm not saying Miles Sanders is a bad NFL running back, but the fact that he runs behind the Eagles' offensive line certainly helps his yards totals and all that for sure. But man, I mean, Bijan is just so talented, man. He is honestly probably worth the first round pick. His cutting ability, he's a franchise blue chip back. Catches passes, can fit in a modern day offense with that ability to catch passes out of the backfield. I mean, he's pretty explosive, and his main thing is his cutting, his vision, his ability to break tackles. He is a one of a kind running back, man. He is so good, and if a team doesn't complete a team that drafts him, which most likely will be a decent team, does not give him a completely terrible line to work with, Bijan is going to be a demon in the league. I want to see. I hope he doesn't get drafted to the Eagles, but I mean, I love Bijan, man. I'm excited to see what he can do in the league, man. He is a stud. He's a freaking stud, man. What can I say? So yeah, if y'all listen to streaming and you enjoy to listen to, man, just be sure to click that subscribe button, man. It helps out the channel a lot. Honestly, I mean, yeah, just it doesn't hurt you, man. Just clicking that subscribe button helps me out a lot, though. So yeah, shout out to the Texas Longhorns volleyball team. Today they were at the arena, the Moody Center, showing off that hardware, the 2022 volleyball champs. I mean, look, I follow Texas athletics and the volleyball team. Man, they're great, man. I mean, they are a group that was, from what I've seen in previous years, they've come so close many times to winning that natty, that coveted natty, and this year they finally broke through and did it. I mean, they're a great team. They're very talented from what I saw, and yeah, man, it's great to see they got their trophy. As Oklahoma State with the inbound, no good on the three. Here comes Hunter. Tyrese has it to the left. Hunter crossing over. Texas 0 for 5 in their last 5 field goal attempts this half. They're starting off a hot 3 for 3. Here's Carr looking around, and he'll give it out to Hunter. Hunter attacking, looking around. He falls. Man, I don't know as he travels there. I don't know what's going on with the floor tonight, man. The amount of times that people have slipped on the court today, that's like they're around the same spot that Carr slipped. So I don't know, man. Let's inspect the court as Kansas and Oklahoma and K State and Iowa State are in a battle right now. Not a great game for Tyrese Hunter. 2 turnovers, 1 assist, no points. Come on, Tyrese, do better. But yeah, that court, clearly some slippery spots on it. That's a great pass. Wide open three in the corner for Okie State. No good. Ball is tipped. Bishop with the rebound. And it's going to be a foul call on Okie State. I mean, Christian Bishop tried to push the transition. Not exactly the best decision. His handles are not what you'd call elite, but yeah. So Hunter gonna sub out Arterio Morris, the freshman, getting into the game, and here you go. Arterio inbounds, and here comes Marcus Carr. Texas has not made a field goal in about 4 minutes. They're on a scoring drought right now, but luckily their defense has been very solid. Carr to Rice. Corner three. It's good. And that's the end of the drought right there is Serge Abari Rice knocking out a big time three in the corner. Here's Okie State. Avery Anderson looking to respond. Anderson spinning. Gets Morris jumping, but he passes it out. Anderson attacks the basket, goes up with it, and a nice little floater right there from Avery Anderson. So he's looking to have a big time half here. Got like 6 points already. Here's Carr taking up the floor. Carr looking to pull up. He'll attack the rim. Now he'll pass it out. It's Morris. Arterio Morris over to Serge Abari Rice. Rice down to Mitchell. Mitchell driving inside, puts a shoulder into him, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Dylan Mitchell. He attacked the rack there, and he got hit with the offensive foul, and now he'll sub out of the game. I mean, I don't know, man. I guess he just put that shoulder into him a little too hard, and yeah, Dylan doesn't look too happy about it. But I mean, if you put your shoulder into him with that like motion, and the player is able to sell the foul, refs are gonna call that, man. 52-43 is the score here, and Bishop now gonna get called for the foul. He tried to jump that passing lane, and it's going to be a foul there. So that's Texas' second foul of the half. So Christian Bishop, he knows that he's going to have to come out of the game now. That's his third foul, as Texas having to make some substitutions right now early in the half due to foul trouble. But the thing is, I think they're bringing in big Brock Cunningham into the game. We love Brock, man. And they'll inbound this one to Avery Anderson. 13 to go. Anderson goes left. Anderson, nice vision. Pass into the side. 3-ball is money for Oklahoma State. And they're just staying in this game, man. Bryce Thompson knocking down the triple. Here's Rice over to Carr. Marcus Carr to Cunningham. Cunningham lobs this one for Dessou. Inside, and Dylan Dessou with a nice bucket right there. And just great ball movement all around there from the Longhorns. Dessou's got 12 on the game. Here's Thompson looking to score again. He'll pass this one, and Rice is in the passing lane. Tips down, it's rebounded by Oklahoma State, but Rice now gets a pickpocket, and he has it. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be Oklahoma State basketball, but still a tremendous effort there from Sir Jabari Rice to get in the passing lane and force the ball to be around midcourt, and then the pickpocket once again to get the steal. Unfortunately, not going to be Texas basketball, but still a tremendous effort from Sir Jabari Rice right there to get 2 steal attempts. So there you have it. 54-46 is the score here. Anderson has the basketball in his hand. Giving it over, that's Thompson. Thompson, that's going to be an offensive foul. That is going to be an offensive foul on Oklahoma State. The screen was just too aggressive. And yeah, these officials, they've called quite a few offensive fouls tonight, man. I mean, I feel like it's been pretty even. They've called their fair share on both sides, but yeah, that's it's another one. Is Brock trying to push the pace here? Brock, come on, Brock, don't turn it over. Good pass. Brock Cunningham gets it past mid-court. And now he gets it to Carr's hands. Carr to Rice in the corner. Rice, a dangerous shooter. He can spot up at any moment. Rice loses the ball, keeps it in bounds. No, he cannot, and it is another Texas turnover. Bari tried to do a little rip-through move right there, and he got ripped instead. So, yeah, I mean, it's you don't like when that happens. But Rice with his third turnover of the day, 6 points. He saw knocked on a couple triples, but he just got a little too fancy right there. So 54-46 is the score here in Austin. As Anderson looking to pull up, and we got another offensive foul? It is another offensive foul at Oklahoma State. How much left in the second half? They're about to show it here. I mean, that's kind of a soft call. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I like that they're giving Texas some calls, but yeah, 12 minutes. 12 minutes to go in the second half. Here we go. Carr's got it. Looking around. Passing it to Cunningham. Now back to Carr. Carr working. Driving inside. He'll spin. Pass it to Rice for 3. Rice dribbling around. Looking. Nice pump, but he gets swatted. Sue fights for the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to be awarded to Texas. So 54-46. And we got a timeout here. So it will be, I believe it's going to be a Texas timeout. So Texas basketball when we come back from break. But yeah, man, it's just been a good game. Oklahoma State still within 8 points. A good run from Oklahoma State could propel them to the lead, but right now they just haven't been consistent enough with their shot making. If you guys listen to the stream and you enjoy what you listen to, man, be sure to subscribe. Really helps the channel out. Doesn't hurt at all, man. If you like Texas and you enjoy these live streams, be sure to subscribe. Yeah. Texas looking for the win today. Oklahoma State has still in the game for sure, but Texas seems to still have control. They've had control for what seems like most of the game, but Oklahoma State could always strike any moment, go on a 10-0 run, and all of a sudden they have the lead. So it's just you just got to keep making shots, taking high quality shots, and closing out on defense. All right, man. Decently late game tonight, 8 o'clock. So pretty interesting. Yeah. All right, so this has been a solid Big 12 matchup today, but I mean, you're seeing Texas is the more talented team than Okie State, and they're playing like it. That's the most important thing. They're playing like it today, which is good. Yeah, so let's get off topic here off of Texas basketball for just a moment. Aaron Rodgers, obviously a story in the offseason right now. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Baseball and basketball, they are very good at those, and I cannot see that falling off. They're the best baseball program of all time, and that shouldn't really change. Basketball also, I mean, they're continuing as long as they can keep getting recruits, which they've gotten a couple good ones from this upcoming class, like Ron Hahn and AJ Johnson. Football, I mean, it's really all just about putting it all together. They're certainly going to be talented. I mean, the recruiting. I mean, the future of the team is pretty bright with Arch, Cedric Baxter coming in, Jonte Cook, good defensive guys as well, like Ant Hill. But it's all just about putting the team together, and you just need to have that good coaching. Texas is, hopefully Sark is the man, and hopefully they will be able to succeed in the SEC in football. But time will tell for that for sure. So. And first, before you think about the SEC, though, before everyone thinks of the SEC, let's just go try and win the Big 12 title next year and have a good season, and then go into the SEC with some positive momentum. You're expecting, again, you went 5-7 and kind of hit rock bottom there. That's a missed shot there by Texas. 13-0 versus unranked opponents. So you had your rock bottom. This year was the improvement year. Yeah, exactly. That's the most important thing is coaching to develop. That's the most important thing. Do they have the coaching staff to develop those players? As Arterio going up for the slam, it's no good. Dessou gets the rebound. It's swatted out of bounds. Arterio gets the rebound. He goes baseline and he misses the layup. It's going to be a foul called there on Oklahoma State. A little wild sequence there. Multiple shots getting rejected at the rim. Finally, though, it is a foul. Yeah, for sure. It's all about the coaching. It's all about the development. But you want to go in this year was kind of the improvement year where you went from 5-7 to 8-5. But next year, I expect the Longhorns to take a jump. Quinn Ewers better take a jump. Obviously, losing Bijan hurts, but bringing in, I mean, Texas running back room is stacked anyway. They're getting better in the trenches. Hopefully, they're getting some good offensive linemen. And yeah, I expect the improvement next year, and hopefully Texas will be winning the Big 12. I mean, this year despite the 8-5 record, I mean, they really could have had a much better record than that. If they could have had any sort of offense in the TCU game, they would have beat them. They, with Ewers, they could have beaten Alabama and Texas Tech with Ewers, honestly, and a couple other losses they had this year. That's a nice free throw from Morris. What were our losses this year? Who did we lose to? I know we shouldn't have lost to Tech, and honestly, we shouldn't have lost to Bama either. Losing Ewers in that game killed you. That's 2 losses. The TCU loss was 3, and then what was that fourth loss? Not exactly sure. As 56-46, the drive inside, the shot is rejected, but it's going to be Oklahoma State with the rebound. Nice splitting of the defense there. The shot is no good. Oh, Arterio tipping that one out of bounds. Come on, man. If Arterio chipped out of bounds, come on, man. You can't. That rebound's right there. You had everyone around the play. Dessou, everyone. You just cannot tip that one out of bounds. Good defense. Dessou with a great block right there on that last play. As Oklahoma State will inbound. And that shot's no good. Rice gets the rebound. Here comes Texas. They're leading by 10. Hunter's got it. He'll split the defense. Nice move inside, and he'll be fouled. Going up for the shot. Alabama, Oklahoma State. Oh, yeah, Oklahoma State. Oh, that's another one they should have won. I remember I watched all the Texas football games this year. That's right, the Oklahoma State game. How can I forget that one? How can I forget that one? That was a very frustrating loss because they were up by like 17 in that game and they blew it. They blew it. That was the game where they had the lead, they blew it, and then Quinn and then JT Sanders, who was amazing all year for us, dropped that wide open first down pass late, like last drive, into that guy's hands for interception. That was kind of the thing this season. They struggled with leads, and they struggled against. And then the Tech game was also very frustrating, losing that in overtime. I mean, just the way you lost that. Bijan fumbling the football is just not something that happens normally. So yeah, 58-46 after free throws are good there from Hunter. Rice checks out of the game. All all brakes, no gas. Yeah. I mean, the whole motto is also all gas, no brakes. But they let up this year at times. They really should have. If they had kept playing aggressive in those games, they would have had 10 wins this year. The Washington game, honestly, it was. I mean, oh, that's a nice play by Caleb Boone right there, 58-48. Nice shot right there by Boone with 10 left to go. Here's Morris. Oh, he went for the slam. He got blocked. That would have been crazy right there if he could have went back for the slam. As Boone will swing this one over. Here comes Oklahoma State. They're down by 10. Halfway through the half, and that shot. Oh, that was a terrible scoop play. And it's gonna be a foul there for 2 shots though for Okie State. So yeah, certainly this season was a year that we could have won multiple extra games. I mean, again, the TCU game was disappointing and absolutely no offense whatsoever in that game. That defense played amazing. But I mean, there was improvement. The bowl game, Quinn improved and Quinn looked a lot better compared to the Quinn that we saw in the Baylor game, the last regular season game. That was really disappointing. He turned over the ball. He looked like an absolute freshman in that game. But in the bowl game, I didn't even watch the whole bowl game. I was at different yeah, I was not. I didn't watch the whole bowl game. I watched part of it. I think I was at like a friend's house or something. We were having like a Cowboy game watch party, so we were kind of flipping back and forth. But yeah, you were at the Alamo Bowl, and that yes, my dad is the biggest Texas fan, and he was. I couldn't believe it when he dropped that pass. That was a great throw from Quinn, and I think that was the most frustrating part of this whole season, other than the blown leads, was the fact that Quinn and Xavier just really never like they teased us, man. That first Bama game where Quinn threw a couple deep balls to Xavier as Allen jump shot is money. Timmy Allen in mid range, and it's an and one. Timmy Allen. Oh my goodness, man. He is a cold blooded killer from the mid range spots. So that's a great shot by Tim. But yeah, Xavier Worthy, I mean, yeah, Texas receiving core next year is going to be stacked. Xavier is just not. He's. I mean, he just wasn't focused. He was focused on transfer rumors, and there was just way too much noise surrounding him. And if you're going to be a problematic receiver who's going to cause noise every single offseason about transferring and deleting, being all petty and scrubbing your ID, man, you gotta you gotta be a good receiver. You gotta go out there and be a number one. You cannot drop easy passes like that. Freshman Worthy was insane. Sophomore Worthy was still good. He had a couple clutch touchdowns, but certainly had some drop issues at times, and I'm expecting a better year from him next year. As that dribble handoff wasn't the cleanest, but the foul there on Texas. So yeah, for sure, that was a frustrating game. The bowl game was frustrating. I mean, again, you lost a bowl game without Bijan and Roshan. So at the end of the day, I mean, how much stock you really going to put into that bowl game? All you really wanted to see, in my opinion, was guys like Quinn Ewers improve. And that's what we saw. Quinn, you look better. You guys, listen to the stream in. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and you enjoy what you're listening to. as we got 9:40 to go here in the second half. Texas leading by 11. Oklahoma State trying to stay in it, but they're just not hitting enough shots. Looking for the corner three, the drive inside. Brock playing some solid defense, but now he's down, and that's an and one for Oklahoma State. That's a big play that they desperately needed, and they're gonna get it. That's two huge points right there, plus a potential third one. As Brock was really nice, good. He was playing great defense, and then he got knocked down and won. So um, yeah, Texas receive. I'm really excited to see the Texas offense next year as Bishop gets his fourth foul. It's going to be exciting. I expect a great offense next year with Quinn at quarterback. He has the talent and potential to make any throw on the field. We've seen that. Xavier, oh yeah, for sure. That's like the most Quinn. I expected that deep ball to be better next year. Getting Isaiah Nair back from the injury was huge. Not having Isaiah Nair this year, in my opinion, was a really underrated storyline. That losing him early in the season was certainly disappointing. Man, Isaiah Nair is big, fast. He's a true deep threat, and I feel like Texas really lacked that a lot of the year. So yeah, not having Isaiah Nair certainly hurt. Him being back next year is huge. Xavier coming back to be a speedster and work areas of the field. Whittington always able to work that middle of the field. And he's just a gritty receiver, man. You can put Whittington in a lot of places. And then the big transfer, A.D. Mitchell, is a huge, huge win for Texas. I love A.D. Mitchell. He was great at Georgia, jump ball receiver, contested guy. Texas didn't have that this year. This did not have a physical receiver who you could throw it up to, and he'll come down with it. And A.D. Mitchell is going to be huge for those red zone targets. As Timmy Allen goes to the line here, and he'll knock down that first shot. So yeah, that's my opinion. That is the I'm excited for the offense. And then honestly, I mean, yes, losing Bijan certainly hurts. I love Bijan and Roshan. They're both fantastic running backs, and they're both going to ball out in the league. But Jonathan Brooks has a very promising future. He's a really solid running back. You also have Cedric Baxter, the 5-star, coming in. He'll get some reps. So your running back room shouldn't be that bad. Malik Murphy, yeah. I mean, with Hudson Card transferring out and with Arch most likely redshirting this year, yeah, Malik Murphy's definitely going to get his opportunities to show out in certain places, as that is going to be a blocking foul there on Dylan Dessou. Not happy about that call there, Dessou. But yeah, Malik Murphy, I think what Malik Murphy should do, I like Malik Murphy, and I'm going to be honest with you with Arch and Quinn. Unless something goes seriously wrong, I sincerely doubt Malik's ever going to get his chance. So he should probably do what Hudson Card did, which is show off, maybe if there's an injury or something, or maybe something like an injury or garbage time, Malik can, and also just being in that QB room with those two guys and learning from Sark, who's developed some QBs in the past. Just being in that QB room, getting experience, gaining knowledge, and hopefully Malik can do what Hudson can do and transfer to a school and he'll become a QB1. In my opinion, that's Malik's best chance. Like Hudson's going to go to Purdue. I'm not sure what Purdue's QB room's looking like, but if Hudson can go there and be QB1, good for him. I wish Hudson nothing but the best. Um, he was a solid backup. Again, the offense was clearly more potential with Quinn, but I like Hudson a lot. I respect him. He did what he had to do. Colt was never intended to be a QB1 and look on it. That is true. That is true. Colt McCoy was a surprise and a very pleasant surprise for the Longhorns. You know? So you never know. You never know. With these QBs, it's all about development. As here's Timmy Allen trying to back him down. Oklahoma State's made this an 8-point game. Allen gonna give it out. Brock Cunningham pull up for three, and it's good. It's good, of course. Brock Cunningham doing what he does best, knocking down a big time shot. Here comes Okie State looking to knock down a three right back, and they do. That's a huge shot. Got to slow down that momentum, and John Michael Wright does so right there. 66-58. 13 points for John Michael Wright, and Carr's got it with 8 minutes to go. Texas by 8. Here's Allen Hunter getting an open three back, and Hunter knocks it down. Look at this Texas team right now. The way that they're shooting the basketball is unbelievable. What a great what a great game to witness for Texas. Usually not the best shooting team, but today they've been on point. 7 for 11. That's a great pass. Oh, he missed the layup. He gets the rebound, though. Oh, man, that Okie State player would have been absolutely ripped on film if he did not get that rebound and score that. That was a wide open layup. Here's the pass to Brock. Brock, oh, pull that, Brock. Come on, man. Pull that. As here's Simi Allen. He's got it in the mid range. Allen looking around. And he'll pull up for the midi. And it's good, man. Timmy Allen, a mid range maestro. He is a mid range demon. 13 points on the night for him. A lot of them coming in the mid range. That little pick and roll is going to get deflected out of bounds. It's going to be Texas basketball. Official says it was tipped out, and we got a timeout here from Okie State. Texas leading 71-60 with 7 minutes to go. And man, once again, if y'all listen to the stream and you enjoyed to listen to, man, be sure to subscribe for more content like this, more live streams. If you like Texas, man, no reason not to click that red subscribe button. We love Texas around here. So yeah, he was never part of the initial plan we worked on, but he worked into it. Yeah, man, I mean, sometimes that's just how it goes. Sometimes that's just how it goes, you know? And I mean, Malik has potential. Malik has a lot of potential. Hopefully he improves though. And yeah, the goal for this next season is just to have improvement, and then once you join the SEC, you'll be ready. That's the most important thing. Mavericks in a close game. All right, cool. We got about 7 minutes to go here in the second half of this one. Texas got a nice command. In my opinion, it's a pretty decent lead, 11 points, and Okie State just hasn't been consistent enough shooting. Texas has matched any little run. I feel like defense when we played Washington was the main issue. They kept swapping running backs and they kept working. I mean Texas watching them this year. I mean, I don't know. I mean they got some decent pressure. They had some guys like Sorrell who could get pressure. The main thing with Texas this year was like Jalen Ford was actually a very surprising player. I mean, I'm very happy that he developed into an All American caliber linebacker. I mean, you love to see that kind of development in your coaching staff, and I feel like that was a main reason why the Longhorns were able to get the best linebacker in this year's class, Anthony Hill. So I mean, with that type of development, Jalen Ford turned out to be a stud. Hopefully, Anthony Hill he could start next year for sure, and he'll be good. But in my opinion, yeah, I mean, yeah, you got to get stronger up front. You got to get strong. I mean, that's a huge thing. You got to be able to get stronger in the trenches and stop the run. They gave up some big time runs last year. I remember. I mean, I watched some of the highlights from some of their games recently in like spare time. Like, oh, let's watch the Longhorns highlights. I mean, yeah, Washington ran all over you with running backs. Gave up a big run in that Bama game to their backup Jace McClellan. Gave up a big run to TCU's guy Miller in that game. I mean, Oklahoma State gave up a couple big runs. Like, you got to be strong in the trenches, man. You got to be strong in the trenches. So hopefully Texas is defensive line recruits. They've gotten some good ones, basic and guys like that. You're hoping that they'll come in, step in, and improve that front. Because I mean, having impact players in the front seven and that defensive line can win you ball games, getting that game changing pressure. So yeah, next year with the talent, coaching, and playing in a Big 12 senior teams, no way we shouldn't be able to. Oh yeah, for sure. The Big 12. I mean, I don't know if they released a schedule yet. I mean, they should want for sure win the Big 12 or at least be competing. I don't think TCU. I mean, I could be wrong. We were all wrong about TCU this year. I don't think anyone had TCU being a top 2 team in college football, but here they are. But in my opinion, I don't think TCU will be as good next year with Duggan leaving, Quentin Johnson leaving. I think Kendre Miller's leaving. I don't think TCU will be nearly as good. Oklahoma State's on a huge downturn. Who's even going to be playing quarterback for them? Spencer Sanders is gone. Baylor's Baylor. They're kind of just Baylor at this point. Oklahoma had a major regression. We'll see how they do next year. I don't know who's their is Gabriel playing quarterback. It's Brock Cunningham taking it inside, passing it to Mitchell. That ball will go out of bounds on him. So yeah, but for sure, I think that next year is a very winnable year for the Longhorns in the Big 12. I think they can make things happen. I mean, look, I don't really like who else? Like Kansas State, who won the Big 12 this year. I don't know who their quarterback's going to be. I mean, if they got that Howard guy again, he's a pretty decent thrower, but they're losing their best player in Deuce Vaughn. So and that's a big three from Okie State. That shot's no good, but it's a foul. Three free throws coming up for Oklahoma State. So Yeah, I think that the Big 12, with the talent that you have coming in and the talent that you already have, with the proper offseason and good development, there is absolutely no reason why the Longhorns should not be in the Big 12 championship next year. Again, looking at the Big 12 right now, I don't know how TCU and K State are going to look next year. Maybe Oklahoma will get back to being normal. But yeah, smack Houston, BYU, Baylor, Iowa State, Oklahoma State, Cincinnati. Yeah, the only thing, Texas Tech, I mean, Texas Tech, it's like, I don't know. That's usually an interesting game. At least we won't have to play in Lubbock next year. Um, but yeah, they should be able to. They have a lot of win. They should be able to win a lot of their games. And again, like they just gotta, it's gotta make some. It's gotta develop in the off season work, and whenever they get into the games, they just can't. They could have won more games and easily had 10 wins if they just kept holding a couple leads. So yeah, Texas needs to learn how to hold leads. That's kind of a important thing that they've struggled with the last few seasons. John Michael Wright goes to the line here. Made the first, or made the second, missed the first. He's got his third here. Oklahoma State. That's a big shot right there. Knocks down the last free throw, and now it is a 71-62 game here. Yeah, Oklahoma being on a decline. I mean, again, when you have a first year head coach in Austin against Tech, give me the horns today. Oh, yeah, for sure. I think we'll beat Tech just whenever. The two places that you hate playing, as at least for a Longhorns fan, is Carr. Great attack. Oh, you cannot miss that, man. Carr with a great move to the basket goes up for the layup and he gets rim checked. And yeah, Marcus. Good rip through move. Got to the basket and then just tried to finger roll it there and didn't work. But yeah, no, Tech and Lubbock and Stillwater are the two I hate playing in those places. You have bad history there. You lose some games. You have bad history in those two places. So yeah, I hate playing there. I hate playing there. One team that's like Texas has struggled against a couple of teams in recent years. They've lost a couple of times to Kansas and all of them, but it's kind of strange as Oklahoma State gets two free throws here. They had I cannot remember the last time they lost to K State. Ace, they've dominated Kansas State. Even this year, they went on the road, and that was like one of their best wins this whole year. Maybe it might have been their best wins. That next free throw is no good. What was that K State? That K State win. They control. I remember that K State game, man. I streamed that one. They controlled that game. K State made it close at the end, but we beat Tennessee last year. That was a really close game. But yeah, I remember the K State game this year, man. It was Bijan and Roshan had a great game. His car gonna fade away. Mid range shot. That's a big one from Marcus Carr. And what's the official talking to him about? I think the shot's good. Not sure what the official is pointing to. What's the call? Huh? I guess they're gonna. Are they calling a flop foul? As Oklahoma State gonna go to the line to get a tech free throw. I think this is because the ref thinks the car flopped. I think they gave him a tech free throw there because they thought it was a flop foul. So K State, no, what am I saying? Oklahoma State getting the free throw there. So yeah, flop violation for Carr. 73-64 lead for Texas. Oklahoma State goes inside. Great pass out. Three ball, no good. Rebounded by Texas. Here come the Longhorns and Tyrese with a beauty. Cunningham with the layup. It's good. And Brock Cunningham with a big transition layup. And how about Brock Cunningham with 10 points tonight? 75-64 with about 5 to play. Big corner three. It's good. That's a big one. That is a big one for Oklahoma State. I think they're calling it a 2. And 75-66 the score with 5 minutes to go. We got a timeout on the floor here. Timeout by Okie State. So, yeah, Texas next year. Very optimistic about the future of the team. And I'm excited to see that receiving core, man. That receiving core should be so good. It should be very deep this year. Whittington, Worthy, Mitchell, Nair. Maybe sprinkle in a little bit of Jonte Cook. I mean, it should be a big year. And then the running backs. I mean, again, I'm gonna miss Bijan. Bijan's a once in a generation type of running back prospect, but I think if you have an improved line, Jonathan Brooks, Cedric Baxter, Jaden Blue will be able to do the job. Hope we don't fail as much time. Yeah, man. There's the talent is always there. It's just about the execution and whether I mean this Texas team is certainly on the upward trend right now for sure. But like you need to take that next step. That's the most important thing. This next season, you need to be in the Big 12 championship. Like another 8-5 season, another 8-4 season with a Valero Alamo Bowl, in my opinion, would be a disappointment. Your season where you went 5-7 was your rock bottom. This year was more of an improvement year. How many wins? As long as the team finishes with a solid record, 8, 7, 8, 9 wins would be a good season. But now this is the year where you take that jump and you win another Big 12 championship. That's what you do this year. This upcoming season, that's what you got to do. If not, I mean, again, the goal is to go to the SEC championship, the SEC with some positive momentum. So yeah, man, here we are, Texas leading Oklahoma State by 9. If you guys are enjoying the stream, man, be sure to subscribe. Here we go. I'm tired, man. Game started pretty late. I mean, I see it mid 8 o'clock's not super late, but yeah, it's almost time to sleep, man. As are they showing the Brock Cunningham highlights or some of the turnovers? Oh, Brock Cunningham highlights today. Brock Cunningham has been awesome today, man. He's created turnovers for the Texas defense. He's made some timely shots. He's just doing what Brock Cunningham does, man. He brings the same thing to the table every single game. He brings hustle. He brings defensive intensity, and he hits timely shots. What else do you want? 18 points for Carr tonight, leading the team. 13 from Allen, 12 from Dessou, and 10 from Cunningham. So honestly, it's been a very balanced out scoring game. Those four have really done the job tonight and have been a major reason why the Longhorns are up in this game with 5 minutes to go. Oh wait, is it? Oh, I guess I got the. Okay, so they called the original shot at 2. They've changed it to a 3. Maybe the scoreboard got it wrong. I'm not sure, but it is now 75-67 instead of 66. So here comes Texas out of the timeout. They averaged 28 points off the bench this year. They got 22 off the bench tonight. And here we go. Timmy Allen's got it. And he finds Serge-Ibaka. Serge-Ibaka, a big guy off the bench, one of those bench scorers. Misses that shot, and this is just a very chaotic play. We're getting a blocking foul there on Oklahoma State. Is that Anderson who got called for that one? He's in some foul trouble. He's got like 4 fouls. Oh, he's out. Avery Anderson's out. There it is. So Avery Anderson, the reigning Big 12 Player of the Week, is officially fouled out of this basketball game. Okie State coach not too happy about it, but Anderson, not his best performance. Only 6 points today. Got off to a good start this half. Scored the first 6. He scored 6 points pretty quickly. Hasn't really had the type of impact you'd expect in this game. The passing ability has been there, but yeah, I mean, still not having him for the rest of the game certainly hurts. And more importantly, Serge-Ibaka Rice going to the line for 2 shots, an 85% free throw shooter, getting 2 shots here, knocking that one down. I think he's the best free throw shooter on the team, man. Serge-Ibaka is a great free throw shooter. So 5 minutes to go. We've entered the final 5 of this one as the Longhorns looking to take a 10-point lead. They've had an 8 to 10-point lead for most of the night. Ari knocks down that one, and here we go, man. It's closeout time, man. That's all we have to do is close the game out. 12 for 12 in our second half free throws. It's fantastic. Excellent job knocking down the easy free throws. And that's a great play by Hunter, reading that pass there, knocking it out of bounds. Tyrese, one of the better defenders. That was a great. I love getting guys like Tyrese Hunter out of the transfer portal, man. Hasn't had his best game today, but he's still providing defensive effort and aggressive perimeter defending, and both teams with 14 turnovers tonight is pretty decent amount. But yeah, here you go. He's been able to capitalize more off the turnovers than they have. Here's Okie State here with under 5 to play in this one. The drive in, and oh my goodness, terrible defense, but a terrible layup there by Oklahoma State. Didn't even hit the rim, I don't think, on that one. That was a terrible shot. So here comes Tyrese Hunter with under 4.5 to play in this one. Hunter's got it. Brock trying to set a screen. Hunter rolling. And now here's Tyrese to Brock. Brock Cunningham. Bang! Brock Cunningham is a beast. Huge three right there. Big three from Okie State is no good, not even close. The momentum in this arena just completely. I mean, if it wasn't already in favor of Texas, man, that was a huge shot. Give it to Brock again, man. Give it to him again. As here's Hunter. He'll give it to Brock. Brock holds it. Looking around to Rice. Shot clock running low to 5. Rice, pull up for 3. And that one I thought I could have asked him. But yeah, that's the thing that's been good about this half. Texas is taking the threes when they need it. They're like 4 for 6 this half, which is efficient. Haven't taken 23s. That shot in the corner is no good. Okie State, just like the first matchup between these two teams a couple weeks back, they are going cold when they need it the most. And with 3 minutes to go, Texas leading by 13. They just need to waste as much time as possible on these possessions. They're going to dump it down to Timmy Allen. Allen's got it. Allen looking to back him down. Allen loses the ball, gets it back though. Allen, the post, the spin, the midi. It's no good, but a foul called on Oklahoma State. And it looks like Texas is going to get out of this one with a win. They've controlled the game most of the night, and losing this one would certainly be a major L as we got a timeout here. But looks like we're going to get this win. If y'all are enjoying the stream, man, be sure to click that subscribe button. It helps out the channel a lot. I really appreciate it. So, yeah, be sure to subscribe, guys. But, yeah, it's been a very, very good game. Texas has shot the ball incredibly well. I'm very proud of them for that today. They've shot the ball better than I would have expected them to. I love my team, man, but I know what the weaknesses are. And a lot of the time, the shooting is certainly a weakness. But tonight, it's been a strength, man. It's been a freaking strength. You love to see it. And so, yeah, final stretch of this game here. And honestly, as long as we just don't completely melt down here, there's no reason to not walk out of that arena tonight without a W. Again, this is just good to get a nice little double-digit win heading into the SEC Challenge and then Baylor on Monday. I mean, the games don't get easier, man. The games will not get easier. That's the thing. Every conference game this season is a battle. Even the ones against the worst teams like Oklahoma State, OU, West Virginia, Tech. Every team in this conference can pull off the upset. Every team can beat every team, and on any given night. So every win is a W. Every win is you just gotta take all the wins, man. You just gotta play your game, play the schedule, and appreciate every win that you get. Because man, it is a deep conference, and honestly, like just it's crazy how deep it is this year. But yeah, I mean, it's good to just take care of your games against the teams that you should beat, and then be ready for the big ones. So you can prepare for those big games. Because again, there's a lot of big games in this conference, and you got and there's a lot of ranked teams, like I mentioned, TCU, Iowa State, Texas, K State, Baylor, Kansas. They're all ranked. I mean, it is crazy, but yeah. So here we go. Final stretch of this game here. Bud Light play of the game. What did Longhorn Network say it is? Probably something like Brock Cunningham play. Tyrese Hunter has the ball, dribbles it in, and yup, Brock Cunningham knocking down the big Tom 3, doing what Brock does best. And there it is, man. Brock Cunningham has been the man of the day today, man. 13 points for Brock, 5 for 6 from the field. That's a career high for big old Brock. And I mean, yeah, his value is not just his point scoring, though, man. His value goes way beyond the box score. I mean, yes, the timely threes and the clutch shots are awesome, but the defense, the hustle that he provides on a nightly basis cannot be shown in the box score, and they're completely underrated. But I think if you watch Texas basketball, you would understand the importance of Brock Cunningham pretty quickly. I mean, you don't need every basketball team. Yes, it's nice to have the guys like Carr, as Allen, who makes the free throw there, Hunter, Rice, who fill up the score sheet and knock down threes. Awesome having those guys. But every team needs a Brock Cunningham. Every team needs that hustler, that guy who plays the defense, that guy who is not afraid to get down there and get offensive rebounds against everyone on the other team. You need that type of guy on a championship caliber team. Great job by Allen there to knock down 2 shots. Here's Brock playing some defense. Oh, come on, Brock. And one there for Okie State. What's up, Zach? 82-69. And one shot coming up here for Okie State here. Yeah, appreciate you, man. So 2:46 to go in this one. And Texas. All right, yeah, man. Do your homework. Appreciate you, man. So conference focus. Yeah, I mean it's a big win. Texas will improve to 6-2 in the conference. That's a good free throw there with the win today, though. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Texas is going to inbound. Full court pressure being applied here by Okie State, but they get the inbound to Brock up the floor. And now they're double teaming Brock with a trap. He tries to split, and that pass will be deflected out of bounds there by Okie State. So 2 and out to go here. And yeah, Okie State, I mean, you might as well. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty much over. All you got to do is just not turn over the ball. Just play clean here. And, the Mavericks lost by 1 point. Darn it. As here's the pass over. Brock to Allen. Now a Carr, just drain that clock. A lot of time on the shot clock, and they're going to send a trap at Carr. Carr looking for a pass. He'll get it, and that's going to be a turnover. And that's all Okie State needs. They need the turnover, the pull-up 3. Oh, that's a big miss. And look at Brock getting the rebound and the foul. Good stuff, Brock. Man, Carr, that's what you can't do, man. You cannot. That's what they want. Exactly. You're playing into their hands by just throwing the ball away. But the most important thing is that it didn't really cost you because Okie State missed that shot there. So Rodney Terry is saying, slow down, just take your time. Take your time. Don't force anything. As Brock's going to go to the line here with 2:18 to play. Adjusted defensive efficiency ranks. Tennessee is Oklahoma's 8th in the country. A lot of Big 12 teams, and Tennessee, number 1 in the country, is who Texas faces on Saturday. So, yeah, big shots coming up for Brock here. First one is money, and of course, the second one is as well. So, boom. 14-point lead with 2:18 to go. And Brock will come out of the game with a career high in points of 15 and getting a standing ovation from the crowd, as he should. The man has been awesome. The Longhorns got a steal here, I guess. The camera just cut back and they have the ball again. Here's Carr, and now it's just clock draining time. They'll send a blitz at him, double team. Carr with the pass to the corner. Allen, good ball movement there, but it's deflected. Okie State basketball with under 2 minutes to play in this one. They need a lot of buckets, and they need a lot of them fast. And now it's under 2 minutes. The pass inside. Just don't foul. Good stuff. Let them score that. And now timeout call by Okie State after the bucket, making it 84-72. So the SEC Big 12 Challenge, you got Auburn and West Virginia, Alabama, number 2 team in the nation against OU, Arkansas plays Baylor, Texas, Tennessee, Kansas, Kentucky. Out of all those matches, Texas, Tennessee, I mean, I'm biased, but Texas, Tennessee is easily the best matchup out of all those. 2 top 10 teams. Although the Alabama, I mean, the Baylor one is also pretty good. Here are the rest of them as well. Oklahoma State, Ole Miss, meh. K State, Florida. I mean, K State's good, but kind of meh. TCU, Mississippi State, meh. Iowa State, Missouri, meh. Like a lot of these matchups are kind of mid, man. The SEC basketball schools are not that good. Alabama's good, Auburn's good, and Tennessee's good. And other than that, I don't really know. I mean, a lot of the teams I'm seeing here are not even ranked. So, yeah, Big 12 over SEC when it comes to basketball. I know the SEC. That's true. I mean, a Kentucky game versus Kansas could be actually pretty good. Kansas has been. What's their losing streak? If you guys are still listening to the stream, man, be sure to subscribe. We got a minute 52 to go in the game. Texas lead by 12. Let's check that out, actually. What Kansas? How many games they lost in a row? I think they've lost like 3. That's my guess, but maybe they could have lost less. Kansas is on a 3-game losing streak. They lost to Baylor, they lost to K State, and they lost to TCU. Now, lucky for Kansas, it's not like they've been getting their butts whipped in these games. I mean, they only lost to Kansas State. Well, actually, Kansas State and Baylor were pretty close, but the TCU game, for some reason, they just got butts handed to them. Yeah, they are on a 3-game losing streak for sure. That's not ideal. And Allen going to call a timeout, trying to run the baseline there. So Rodney Terry will use a timeout. Right, play drawn up here. What a bit to go. Yeah, for sure a W though for Texas tonight. Looks like they got the win. But yeah, Kansas has been struggling lately. They need to get back on track. They're certainly not going to be in the top 10 after this week. I mean, they better not. I mean, you can't lose 3 straight games and be still in the top 10. I mean, it's Kansas, and I know they're defending champs and they're getting the benefit of the doubts and all that, but I don't know. They're not a top 10 team right now in the nation. Texas for sure is. And a win on against Tennessee on Saturday will certainly boost that AP ranking. Although in college basketball, it's way different than college football, as you all know. In college basketball, it's kind of just it's like NFL power rankings, pretty much. They don't mean anything. I mean, at the end of the year, they determine. I mean, I guess the only kind of thing is like you have to determine who the 1 seeds are and all that, and the 2 and 3s. I guess that's where it comes into play. But for the most part, it's kind of just It doesn't really have that much of an impact on the game. Texas upcoming schedule, man, a lot of tough matchups. Got the number 4 Tennessee squad on Saturday, number 17 Baylor on Monday. Then you go to K State, the number 5 team in the nation, Kansas, the number 9 team in the nation, and then you got a West Virginia. So the next 4 games are against ranked opponents. So getting this win against Okie State, you're going in with positive momentum, taking on some really, really solid teams. A couple top 10s, Baylor as well. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a tough schedule, but Texas has played some tough teams this year. I mean, they played Gonzaga, they've played some good teams. Allen's able to get the inbound there. So Texas is more than ready for the challenge. They get great ball movement there. Carr's got it, and they're trying to tie him up here, and they're going to call a foul, send Carr to the line. So, very team's ready, man. Texas played a lot of good teams this year already. There's no reason to think that they cannot win majority of those games. They are more than ready. Coach Terry's got this team ready for those games. So, minute 44 to go. Texas has this game pretty much in the bag. If you are still listening to stream, man, click that red subscribe button. Helps the channel out as Carr knocks down the first free throw. I'm ready to go to bed, man. I'm tired. Oh, man. But it's been a good stream. It's been fun. It's been fun, and Texas has gotten they've played very well today. They've played very well. They've hit big shots, played good defense. I mean, it's been a good all around performance from them today. So proud of the squad today. They played great. So yeah, knowing basketball though, and knowing as calm as that second free throw, knowing basketball though, this game will probably take a lot longer. But I mean, the good thing is Okie State only's got 1 timeout left to use, as that shot is good. So Okie State are gonna bring the all out in there. Just gonna keep fouling and trying to get a steal and stuff. So Texas gets the inbound. Allen has it. Got to get past half court. He'll throw this one to Hunter. Hunter going around. Terry, stay on the sideline, man. What's the call here, though? What's the call? You gotta stay on the sideline, man. You don't want to get teed up. But what was the call? They call 5 seconds or something? Either way, Okie State basketball. And a missed shot there by Okie State. Foul on card. Do you think Terry will get the job next year, or will Texas find a big? Honestly, it all depends on the NCAA tournament. I think if Texas makes a deep run, Elite Eight, Final Four, I think you kind of have to keep him. But I feel like if Texas goes out kind of early in the tournament, you're probably going to go for a big name coach. I'm not sure who. I don't know if they're going to be able to get Jay Wright out of retirement. This car knocks down the first free throw. I don't know who you could potentially lure. There have been Calipari rumors, which would be interesting. He's a fantastic recruiter. And I mean, the Texas job, you're gonna if Terry does not get the job, trust me, there's any coach that's currently retired or wants a job, a big name coach, there's no reason not to at least consider the Texas job. It is an amazing opportunity. The program is at its peak right now with the new arena. As Tyrese, come on, man, don't foul. With the new arena, oh yeah, if we win the whole tournament, then then, yeah, Terry's there, but that'd be so cool. But yeah, I mean, if Terry doesn't get the job, then I mean, at that point, it comes down. I mean, there's no reason why any big name coach wouldn't want to come here and coach. The arena's great, the culture's great, the recruiting. You can easily get recruits within the state of Texas and a lot of good basketball players in this state. The program's at its peak with this, like with the fans, the culture. Program's on the upward trend right now, and I mean, again, it stinks. Beard, it stinks to lose Beard. Obviously, though, the decision had to be made. It was the correct decision. When your coach makes those types of mistakes off the court, you cannot have that type of influence in your locker room, leading college kids. You just cannot. It's a bad look for your program. It's a bad look for your school, and you just couldn't have that. Is Texas just trying to run this clock out? Allen gonna pull up for the midi, knock it down. Nice shot, Tim. Add on, make it a 14-point game. But yeah, you just can't have that type of leadership in the locker room after those rumors and allegations come out. So yeah, but yeah, it does stink. As jeez, my gosh, that shot at the top of the backboard. Oh my gosh. All right, man. All right, Oklahoma State, just stop trying to press and foul. Just end the game. All right. That's true. That is true. But I mean, the thing is, Texas has a couple really solid recruits from next year's class. You got AJ Johnson, who's a top 25 player. Ron Holland, I'm pretty sure is the number one player in the state of Texas who's committed. He's a really good power forward. So hopefully, as the shot clock will run out with about 3 seconds left here, but the game's over. So I mean, I think that pretty much. I think yeah. I mean, you might need to. I don't know how Terry's going to do with the recruits, but a deep run in March is always a way to attract recruits. And again, you got a lot of people who would love to play in front of the home crowd. A lot of Texas kids, a lot of good Texas recruits would love to play in front of all those fans. A lot of fans, and of course, you know, a lot of these Texas kids want to stay in state and all that. So I don't know, but yeah, good win tonight for the Longhorns, man. Good to take care of business against the Oklahoma State Cowboys to get some positive momentum going into the big schedule coming up and the big like 4 or 5 game stretch that you got. You really need this positive momentum to go to get to get ready for those games. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the stream tonight, man. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you, Mr. Gill. We always appreciate you listening to the streams, man. Appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much. And to everyone on the stream tonight, thank you guys so much. Hope you guys all enjoyed tonight's stream. If you guys did, man, make sure to subscribe. Now that football season's almost over, Cowboys and all that are done, it's going to be mostly Texas streams from here on out. Baseball, basketball stuff once baseball starts and all that. So, yeah, man. If you guys like Texas, be sure to subscribe for more of that. Hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out, man. And hook 'em horns.